An old Chinese proverb says, "Where waters run deep, fish thrive. Where cities prosper, commerce thrives." The same logic applies to the business environment. A thriving business environment hinges on key drivers like resource density, innovation capacity, and regional vitality. Cultivating such an environment isn't just vital for sustaining a robust market economy. It's an essential part of China's broader reform agenda. Through 4 decades of reform and opening up, China has made remarkable progress in improving its business environment. Though certain challenges persist, many private and small businesses still face challenges in securing cost-effective financing. Obtaining permits is complicated for small companies, and in some areas, high market entry thresholds are set, affecting foreign investment. Since 2012, the year the Communist Party of China convened its 18th National Congress, China's leadership has made business environment reform a top priority, vowing continuous improvement. The resolution adopted at the 3rd plenary session of the 20th CPC Central Committee commits to building a more market-driven, law-based, and globally competitive business environment as part of China's modernization drive. The evolution of China's business environment concept has unfolded across several dimensions. The first dimension is scope expansion. Initially focused narrowly on preferential investment policies, the concept of business environment has broadened from prioritizing hard infrastructure, transportation, communications, utilities, to equally vital soft elements like social, cultural, and institutional factors affecting business operations. The second dimension is target and tool shift. Early policies primarily benefited large firms through cost reductions and location advantages, while current efforts target small and medium-sized enterprises and startups. Policy tools have also transformed, moving beyond basic investment incentives, tax breaks, infrastructure, towards deeper institutional reforms focused on cutting red tape and improving government efficiency. The third one is implementation and impact. This evolution extends from initial top-down directives to proactive local execution. Today, improving the business environment serves not only as a catalyst for regional growth, but also as a driving force for reshaping local governance nationwide. China's comprehensive, multifaceted approach reflects its growing sophistication in fostering a thriving ecosystem for business of all sizes. Ultimately, deepening economic reform aims to establish a business environment that is market-oriented, law-based, and internationally integrated, with simplified approval procedures, better services, smoother processes, greater flexibility, and higher efficiency. This drive for a higher standard, open economy is essential to the modernization of China's governance systems. Nestled along the Qiantang River, the Hangzhou High-Tech Zone has perfected a formula for turning bright ideas into global enterprises. Its secret, a government that understands when to step in and when to step back. The high-tech zone delivers tailored support at every stage, functioning as an expert cultivator that provides precisely what businesses need, when they need it. Startups take root with essentials like seed funding and lab access, while established firms branch out through talent recruitment and scaling strategies. This tailored approach propelled Unitree Tech's evolution from a fledgling robotics venture to a global pioneer. At its 2016 founding, streamlined regulatory approvals accelerated its initial progress. As a company advanced from developing basic quadrupeds to creating back-flipping humanoids, support mechanisms evolved in parallel. First, enabling specialized hires, later expanding to child care solutions that stabilized its growing team. Unitree's success reflects the broader effectiveness of Hangzhou's innovation ecosystem, where practical solutions systematically dismantle startup barriers. One-stop service centers eliminate bureaucratic hurdles. Industry training programs train and cultivate deployment-ready talents. Campus amenities enhance productivity, and adaptive funding fuels every growth phase. These mechanisms deliver measurable outcomes that validate the model's impact. 1,092 thriving tech ventures now operate in the zone, while a self-reinforcing innovation cycle attracts multinational R&D hubs like Bosch and Siemens, firms drawn by sustained innovation capability rather than short-term incentives. Crucially, Unitree's own evolution from basic mobility trials to agile humanoid development demonstrates how the ecosystem-driven approaches outperform top-down mandates. At its core, Hangzhou's invisible infrastructure represents reimagined governance, seamless support that enables achievement without demanding attention, transforming policy into tangible progress. I just completed my company registration simply by facial recognition. I never imagined the business registration process could be this easy. No need to submit materials in person. Everything can be done online. It's incredibly convenient, exclaimed Emilia, an investor from the United States. In January 2024, at the Fengtai District Administration for Market Regulation in Beijing, she successfully registered her wholly foreign-owned enterprise through the Beijing Enterprise Service e-window WeChat mini program, using facial recognition, and obtained her business license, an experience that left her thrilled. In 2024, Beijing became the first city in China to enable holders of 6 types of documents, including foreign passports, permanent resident ID cards for foreigners, mainland travel permits for Hong Kong and Macau residents, and residence permits for Taiwanese compatriots. To complete identity verification through facial recognition without requiring notarization or authentication. This digital innovation significantly streamlines administrative procedures while maintaining security standards. Beijing has taken the lead nationwide in optimizing registration services for foreign invested enterprises through digital transformation. The city has implemented 2 groundbreaking reforms: full online processing for foreign invested enterprises establishment and a comprehensive one-stop platform system covering all incorporation procedures. What's particularly clever is how it works for international investors. If you have got one of the 6 designated ID documents, you can now verify your identity remotely. Just snap a selfie or use your UnionPay card. No more waiting around for notarized documents or mailing papers back and forth. This tech-savvy approach cuts through the old red tape beautifully. What used to take weeks of paperwork can now be done in minutes from your phone. Beijing's basically created a no-touch business setup that's fast, free, and completely online, showing how technology is making investing in China smoother than ever while keeping everything above board. China's digital transformation of business registration has significantly improved convenience for foreign investors operating across multiple locations. Previously, document authentication required a tedious process. Notarization in my home country, embassy submission, and mailing to China. Re-authentication would take at least 15 days, said Mrs. Josephine, an investor from Kenya. Now, with a Tri-City mutual recognition system, I completed my Fushan registration and obtained Beijing certification online in just hours. Remarkably efficient. The mutual recognition mechanism for foreign investor qualification documents, jointly implemented by market regulators in Beijing's Fengtai district, Hangzhou, and Fushan, became operational in early 2025. On March 20th, Mrs. Josephine became the first beneficiary, receiving her business license through Fengtai's streamlined process under the new framework. This initiative reflects Fengtai's ongoing efforts to simplify business procedures, stated Sun Huang, Deputy Director of the Fengtai District Administration for Market Regulation. The mutual recognition agreement represents both an improvement in our business environment and progress in regional cooperation. Sun explained how Fengtai has been rolling out easier business registration for foreign investors. We have rebuilt the system from the ground up to make it faster and simpler. When international companies see how easy it is to set up here, they are choosing Fengtai, and that's exactly what we want. In 2023, Fengtai District launched a one-stop service platform for quality infrastructure services, advancing both the local business environment and national quality development. Built on an integrated approach, the platform provides a unified service window, shared resources, bundled solutions, and a universal recognition of results. It connects online and offline channels through a mini program and a physical service center. The core service e-station consolidates support in metrology, standards, certification, IP, and more, offering tailored solutions that reduce red tape and improve efficiency, especially for SMEs. Since November 2023, the platform has handled over 800 online visits and served more than 400 enterprises. Suzhou, a city embraced by Taihu Lake and the Yangtze River, with a section of the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal at its heart, is attracting top-tier foreign investment with its openness and resilience. On May 24, 2023, Siemens launched its first overseas AI lab in Suzhou, a key hub in its global R&D network. Global industry leaders including Airbus, Swire, Coca-Cola, Bosch, and Corning have also expanded there, reaffirming foreign investors' enduring confidence in Suzhou. Foreign companies in China are moving beyond manufacturing. They are bringing their research and development hubs and regional headquarters there. This strategic shift shows real confidence in China's market potential. As Jiangsu's top destination for foreign investment, Suzhou embodies this transition from made in China to created in China or innovated in China. The city's open and innovative ecosystem is attracting a new wave of investment in cutting-edge industries. To illustrate this trend, we can look at some prominent examples of major tech investments and key projects. NSK launched EV and autonomous driving R&D hub. Wintech Nano opened semiconductor headquarters. Antonin added $100 million for smart manufacturing headquarters. Airbus debuted China R&D Center. White Mueller cited smart factory headquarters. Bosch invested $1 billion in NEV and autonomous tech. Microsoft launched its first industrial metaverse lab. You have probably noticed how often we see R&D, center, and headquarters, keywords that confirm the strategic value of these foreign investments. Traffic jams in Suzhou meant global shortages. This vivid saying captured the city's vital role in world manufacturing. But as Suzhou Industrial Park aims to become a top-tier global tech hub, its leaders recognize key challenges. Industries still need upgrading, core competitiveness must strengthen, and growth needs more sustainability. Amid recent waves of global industrial realignment, the park has confronted these challenges head-on by advancing manufacturing transformation. It has pioneered a 1+N pathway to move manufacturing up the value chain, where 1 represents the core manufacturing foundation and N signifies diversified high-end industrial applications. The 1+N strategy transforms manufacturing in 3 ways: integrating production with R&D and services, upgrading factories into headquarters, and turning cost centers into profit centers. The Suzhou Industrial Park facilitates this shift through supportive policies, such as its headquarters economy development guidelines, which create a clear upgrade path. For instance, the Suzhou Industrial Park has adopted flexible 30-year land leases to address the limitations of traditional 50-year industrial land contracts. Given that many manufacturers restructure or cease operations within 15 to 20 years, lengthy leases often prove impractical, resulting in declining productivity, land vacancies, and redevelopment challenges. The new system better matches lease terms to actual business cycles, enabling more efficient land use and industrial upgrading. Building on its flexible land use reforms, the Suzhou Industrial Park has successfully propelled manufacturing upgrades through strategic investments and policy support. The park has emerged as a thriving hub for advanced manufacturing, boasting a significant concentration of smart factories, high-tech service providers, and multinational R&D centers. High-tech industries now dominate the park's industrial output, reflecting its successful transition from traditional manufacturing to innovation-driven production. The statistics present a compelling case. According to the World Bank's 2020 Doing Business report, China was recognized as one of top 10 most improved economies for business environment for 2 consecutive years. This momentum continued through 2023, when China attracted $163.25 billion in foreign direct investment, ranking second globally as per UNCTAD's 2024 World Investment Report, while seeing 53,766 newly established foreign-funded enterprises, a remarkable 39.7% year-on-year increase. Most recently, Kearney's 2024 FDI Confidence Index showed China's significant leap to third place in the global rankings, up from 7th, while claiming the top spot among emerging markets, further evidencing its growing appeal to international investors. Moving forward, China will uphold the principles of economic globalization by advancing trade and investment liberalization and firmly opposing protectionism, economic fragmentation, and unilateral sanctions. We remain committed to genuine multilateralism and will actively participate in global economic governance to foster inclusive growth and a more open world economy.